And now I am going to do something that I have never done before. What am I going to do? I am going to spectate a friend who decided to join the game and not invite me because he ran out of time because I was not on at the time. So I will not fully fault him, but at the same time, no, he did not. He did not invite me. So, I am going to criticize this man. But at the same time, no. Stop being in the background because I'm trying to get the darn video. Okay. I am loading of the inn currently. Okay, so I know N.A. Garn is, what's his face?
Brain.
Yeah. I don't know who, the other one is.
Alwyn is, my support is Nami.
Miss Goatherd. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh. Wait, there's a Mr. Goatherd. Excuse? Does she have a friend? Does she have a friendly friend?
I don't know, but he's currently almost losing to a Mordekaiser.
Oh, that's not good. That's a Mordekaiser with Ari. Or Arrow, whatever the heck you want to call it. I like calling it Ari. Oh, this Elise. This Elise's name is, magnifique. Ignite me at 420. Oh, these are just sweet soda 77, BLG, something. Lefty Souls, Ignite me at 420, N.A. Garden, Miss Goatherd, Mr. Goatherd, a salty pear. I was about to say pear. Okay, so we're gonna go with you. Now, of course, I am not LCS. I cannot be swapping around back and forth where the action is. So, you know, yeah, wow.
There's gonna be a certain thing that goes wrong that I have zero control over.
I see you're already getting poked. Excuse me? My screen froze for a second. I'm like, what? Oh yeah, I can just like start the recording. Speed up, slow down, jump back, pause. Ooh. Fog of War. Oh wow, that's just me. I like how it makes the outside of the map bright too.
That was bad.
Okay, let. Well, you know, I'll see it in 5 minutes.
It's at about 5:40, so.
I'm at 2:30. Oh, it's only 3 minutes now.
So you will see the stupid that's going to happen.
Oh. Well, I see, Mrs. Goatherd did not have a fun time.
And then?
And then Brain had a less fun time. And then you also... Oh. Never mind. Had a very close to not fun time. That is why Vayne is stupid. Honestly, I can understand why Zed would definitely have a difficulty with this lane.
Yeah.
Mordekaiser's E is pretty stupid. Okay, let's see how top lane's going. Let's give some top lane some love. Wow, he just missed some easy far. Hey, I said let's see how top lane's going, League of Legends. Do not send me to mid lane for no apparent reason. It's probably just because mid lane got booped. But still. Oh, that was a great miss, salty pear. Okay. Oh, yeah. Taunt was even better. Oh, yeah. You know that minion you just missed because of the... Oh, my... Oh, the CS. Oh, the miss CS that just hurt my soul. Let's go to the Miss Elise. Ah, jungler life. Let's see how Brain's doing.
Ow. I walked too far forward.
So it's pretty average start of the game, you know. It's always very hey, something happened, some stun. Oh, a bubble. Oh, and a root and nothing more. Oh, yeah, that was real entertaining. Yeah. Come on, do something flashy for the camera as you get hit by a third proc and lose a quarter of your HP. Oh, Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser low HP. Something happening. Oh, is something actually going to happen? Oh, yeah, the recall animation. That's what's gonna happen. Let's go back to bot lane because that seems to be the only thing that's doing anything at all. Oh, hey, I think there's a confrontation at top. I was wrong. Oh, there's a gank mid. There's a gank mid. And Brain shows up. Oh, and the Elise gets the stun off. And then, you know, Brain gets stunned. Nothing. Oh, hey, wait a minute. You died. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Okay, let's see what happens. Your first death's coming up. Oh, Leona gets the stun off. And then Vayne auto-attacks you once. So you get the bubble off, though. Vayne auto-attacks you 3 times, and you're dead.
From full health.
You were at like 75%. Oh, we're going back to the top lane because League of Legends said so.
Still nothing has happened. They've been fighting, but nothing is happening.
I think they like
just ADC game.
What? Oh, hey, some crowd control and some blows were exchanged. Ultimately, Galio won it because Galio things. And then for whatever reason, we went back to bot lane.
At about 9:20, go back to bot lane.
I'm at 6:09. Okay. Okay, Elise. Doing her jungle camps. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to bot lane because they're the only ones actually next to each other. Oh, and he starts a recall animation. Oh, but bot lane. Or did I say... I meant to say that top lane was the only ones fighting each other. Oh, no, he finished through... He didn't cancel the recall. He's fighting Galio, and for whatever reason, Galio backed off, even though he was in the advantage. What? What? Oh, Galio was in the advantage again, and he goes forward, but this he just walks away, and Jax uses his ult. So entertaining. Oh, that was a good combo by Zed right there. He got us some good, clean poke. That's what I like to see. Keep it up, fellas. Elise is going to die to her red buff. Wow, she smites it to the... Oh, hey, something's happening in bot lane. A 2v1 situation. Let's run it back a little bit. Let's see it from the beginning. Okay, Vayne and Leona are just now getting back to lane. There's a Xayah main that's all on his own. Leona catches him on, starts smacking him. Leona does 60% of his 40% of his HP completely on her own. And he almost dies just from 2 auto attacks from Vayne and a few smacks from Leona. Oh, wait a minute. Mid lane kill happened. Let's see what happens. Zed, what the f- Are you kidding me? Oh, Zed gets some good clean poke. Oh, he goes under the tower and gets off electrocute. He uses his ult, and then bam, he flashes out of the tower and he gets the kill. Taking 2 tower shots, living with 10% of his HP. And we go back to bot lane, and they're fighting. Oh my goodness! They kill the Vayne. Let's run it back again. Okay, they're both at about half HP, Vayne and Leona, and then a Garen main comes out of the corner, smacks the hell out of Vayne, and while Leona just mistimes her engagement onto the Xayah main. And then a Garen main gets 2 kills. Yeah. Isn't it? Well, that was about 7 minutes, so...
This game is dumb.
Why did he...
Really dumb.
Brain. Your nickname is Brain. Don't do something stupid like that. He just warded the middle of birds. Like, not the bush next to birds or anything, but the actual way back of birds, where the ward will give the least amount of vision. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like there's a dragon going on. They're smacking it. It's smacking back. Ah, very entertaining as Zed walks towards to cover the other side where there's the fog of war, and then League of Legends stops showing me, and then the Xayah confirms the kill on the dragon. And the Zed, he's trying to get back into his lane, but the Maokai won't let him. But then the Nami comes over and says, we're getting this kill. So what does Zed do? He engages and they get the kill. Oh yeah! And the Xayah main, he decides to stop his recall and protect his tower. Let's see what happens next. Oh, it's the 9 minutes. Something interesting's gonna happen. Oh, the Leona, she goes straight into the tower, and he doesn't move once and gets auto-attacked 3 times and dies. Oh, but the top lane, it's something's happening. Oh, that's not what I want to do. And the top lane, Zed decided to gank, and then it gets turned on him pretty hard. But then nothing happens at all, actually, from the engagement. And then Leona dies, and then BAM! Oh my goodness, Zed goes down, but then Galio slams back down, and he fighting the elites. He's doing good. What? Stop going back and forth. And then and he gets the kill onto the Evelynn, and we're going back to the bot lane, and we're gonna run it back. Let's see what just happened. Oh, and no, let's run it back again because it didn't bring me back to the confrontation. Oh, Leona gets stuck under tower by the Shyvana, but then the Shyvana decides, you know what? We're heading back in. Let's kill this Vayne. He charges in there. He locks her up and he gets the stun off on her. Then immediately bubbled. He smacks Vayne and flashes for no apparent reason in the wrong direction. And then walks up and kills Vayne. Yeah. Okay. Brain. Are you kidding me, sir? So,
are you watching how stupid this game is?
so, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I be an NA shotcaster? I know I call it shotcaster. I don't actually know what it's called, but you know I always say shotcaster.
You have too much emotion in your voice.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll give you that. Like, when nothing's happening, I shouldn't. But then, you know, when something happens, like, oh my god, and then Leona... Oh, wait, no, that was a fluke. Oh, yes. Is that what I need to do?
I don't know. I don't know what you need to do.
Nothing. This, you know, oh, and you know, the Xayah, you know, you make sure that you like walk back. You can't stay too far up against like your fed laner. You need to make sure that you give them a good amount of space so that you can still farm and you're not missing too much experience. But at the same time, you want to make sure that you have a good balance. Now, you see, Leona missed her stun there, else that could have been a pretty good play. But, then never mind. They actually lock up Nami and just kill her instantly. And then they decide to tower dive the Xayah main again. And, oh, but the Vayne managed to die in the process. So now I'm going to do that again, but super hype. Are you ready? You ready for this? Okay, motherfucker. They're walking up to the bush. Oh no, Leona misses her stun. Oh, but she just simply, oh, she hits the blast cone. She stuns the Nami. Oh, and then she gets her ult off. Vayne hits her 3 times and she's dead. Oh, but the Xayah with the double root. Xayah uses her ult to block some damage, but no, Vayne's tanking. Oh my goodness. Oh no, but then they get the 3rd auto attack off, but Leona loses the tower. Oh no, Vayne took 2 shots and she's dead. Oh my goodness, how could you possibly see this happening? But Leona decides to go back into the tower. She's taking some damage. She's trying to just... Why didn't she just stay in the tower a little bit longer? 1 more attack. Oh, but then she get to the 2nd one. She doesn't get to it in time. Instead gets the kill. Oh my god!
Yeah, you sound like the Korean casters.
Okay. I'll accept it. Oh, but the Zed and the Garen main are moving into mid lane. Let's see if this is a successful gank. Oh, they get the stun off. They get the ults off. And then bam, Mordekaiser is dead. Oh, but something happened bot lane at the same time. Let's Let's run it back.
Nothing happened there.
At top lane, I meant to say. Oh, no, run it back again. Okay, it's just a normal farming lane between Galio and Jax. Let's see what happens. Oh, you know, just simple, you know, farming. Oh, but then the Elise comes in and she gets the stun off. Jax just jumps back on and gets stun off as well. But the Galio gets the double stun, or double taunt. They decide to tower dive. Oh no, Jax is messing up. He could have a problem here. Oh, he gets the auto attack off, but then he dies. I'm really bad at this. I need more practice. And this is hurting my throat. I don't understand how these people can do this for a living. My throat hurts. I've been doing this for 5 minutes. Oh, but then the Nami decides to go in at the Evelynn top. She knows that she's HP, or low at HP, blah, 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 blah. Oh, she missed the bubble, she missed her ult, and then she gets away. Why the hell is she all the way top while you are left alone? When you've already been tower dived so many times. Boy, why would you? Okay, never mind. Oh, and you are dead. Oh, let's see if the Garen main can make it. Oh, but the Galio ult comes deck down. They both get knocked up. And the Vayne dies again. Jax apparently kills Nami in the top lane. We'll watch that in one moment. And then they lock up Leona underneath the tower and dead. But now we gotta go back to top. Oh, we gotta go back to the top lane. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, it is Nami and Jax just sitting in top lane. Nami's at full HP and so is Jax. Let's see what happens. Nami decides to auto-attack Jax and then she gets punished for it. He jumps right back on top of her and does a large chunk of her HP. He decides to tower dive and then League of Legends kicks me off of the fight again and again. Okay, we're gonna watch it fully this time. Okay, Jax jump stomps her and gets a big proc off. And then he's just normal farming again. He wants the health back. And then he dives her and kills her instantly. And then, you know, Zed jumps off and kills him instantly. Yeah! And while all this is happening, Mordekaiser is just pushing in mid lane. And he's just smacking that tower. And then BAM! Tower! First tower! Yeah! You know, I always forget that Mordekaiser's, like, circular ability heals him when it ends. Oh, but Galio at the bot lane with Elise. They're getting off some damage. They're trading some hits. They're trading some blows. And they both not go their separate ways. They just... And then they go their separate ways. Oh, but the Garen main, he wants the tower dive. It's 2 tanks. But Vayne is on her way. Let's see what happens. And then... the Garen main gets stunned and... Oh, but he decides to throw back in his ult. But Evelynn decides to... Elise decides to use her stopwatch. And then they kill them both instantly. Yeah! Oh, now it's all 3 of them versus the Leona under a tower. Let's see what happens. They are not hitting the Leona at all. Zed's ignoring her presence. Xayah's ignoring her presence. Galio's ignoring her presence. The Nami finally comes in and misses all of her CC. The Galio flashes, gets a knock up and then taunts. Let's see. Oh, and then the Xayah main gets a root off and she's dead. Oh, but while this is happening, you know, Jax, the split pushing master, is all the way in top lane. Let's see what he does. He gets that CS and he starts booping that tower. They decide that a tower for a dragon is a great trade and they're all on top of the dragon at the dragon pit. But Jax still doesn't care and he's booping that lane. Mordekaiser also doesn't care and he's just casually farming. He decides to back off once he realizes they were all in Dragon Pit. I'm going to lose my voice after this.
Okay.
He does Raptor and Zed sees it. Zed decides to go off him, but the Xayah main also decides to start hitting him. And he gets locked up and dead. I'm going to need 5 drinks after this. Oh, they start pinging the Rift Herald. But Rift Herald's a feisty... I don't know where I was going with that one. I was going to say feisty something, but I'm not really quite sure what. But then the Garen main, he decides to jump onto Jax and lock him up for a little bit. He gets off the stun, and then him and the Zed kill him instantly. Yeah! Oh my god, my throat feels like I swallowed a knife. Oh, but in bot lanes, Leona and Vayne both decide to keep in that tower, and then they get another turret. They have a good amount of map pressure, but the other team has kill pressure. Let's see which is more important. According to the gold, map pressure is better. Oh, but let's see what happened with Elise a moment ago. Elise stuns up the Garen main, but then the Garen main fights back. Being the tanky Shyvana that he is, he's just smacking away, not caring about that damage. But then Zed comes in and said, "Sit down!" The Vayne and Leona are continuing to push, killing or hitting another tower. They're doing great damage off on it. They might get another, but Rift Herald was taken for the other team. Let's see which one is more important. Let's see how this game plays out. The Vayne starts farming at the same time as taking the tower. It's a good strategy, but can be misused. And then they get another tower. But the Galio, he's smacking that top lane. The Garen main heads over and starts smacking it too. Let's see what happens. Jax is making his way up. Jax is there, but he decides that it'd be a bad idea to go in there because they have a lot of minions and they're both tanky. They kill the tower and then they just part ways.
Adding a lot of inflection to your voice.
I know. That's why my voice is killing me.
I think that's what it is. You're not using your
It's
normal
without
voice.
a doubt what's killing me. But I'm doing that on purpose. Oh, the Galio and the Shyvana, they head mid. They lock up that... Oh, yeah, they lock up the Malzahar. I was about to say. The Mordekaiser. Did I say Shyvana? Sejuani! They lock up the Mordekaiser, but then he lifesteals all of it back, and BAM! He survives the encounter. Leona's being really ballsy and decides to go on the Galio after chasing the Sejuani, but then they decide that's a bad idea as Elise gets instantly killed by Zed. Galio ults onto Zed, keeping him alive. He then, they both kill Vayne and Leona basically instantly. Nothing for 3 as they put the Rift Herald, and then they start to get mid-turn. This is proving that these objectives are coming back in their favor. Oh, and then the Sejuani goes for the Malzahar, and they kill him instantly. They continue to push down mid lane. Oh, but the Zed, he wants to stop that Jax from pushing any further. Oh, but the mid lane turret was gained by their push. Oh, they're going for even more. They're going for the inhib turret. Let's see what happens. The Sejuani wants to recall, and then they get the turret. And then, bam, it hits the inhib, but doesn't do much damage. Leona decides to go in. Oh, but you know, they're really tanky, and then Elise and Vayne both get locked up by Galio while Leona is taking a lot of damage. They go back in, and then Leona flashes and dies. Vayne and Elise are at low HP. Oh, but the Jax comes in and kills the Sejuani. Oh, the Elise and the Jax both get taunted, but only Jax dies. Elise gets flashed upon and kills instantly, and then Zed goes even deeper. He's going more, but Malzahar manages to stop his onslaught. And he gets a little Zed clone in the time. Oh, Vayne comes back with a Fury and kills the Xayah.
There's going to be something that you're actually going to be proud of.
What?
Just, you'll see if you keep watching.
I need water so badly right now, but I don't want to, like... Okay, you know what? We're pausing it. Oh my god. I'll be right back, everybody! I'm going to go see if we have food, and I'm going to have water, and then I'll hopefully see that proud moment when I get back.
Your throat is going to commit suicide. You know that, right?
And the Punisher has returned!
And the game just finished.
Well, too bad.
Continue watching. There's a thing in there.
I have literal 3 water bottles and food.
Oh, so you're definitely gonna finish. Okay.
Oh, the Leona decides to go on the Sejuani. Vayne's killing her real fast, getting off those 3 pucks real nice. She gets slowed down, but Vayne gets stunned up. Sejuani manages to live with her life, but Vayne cannot say the same as Zed comes in and destroys her. Ow. Oh, the Sejuani decides to come back into the fight after regaining a little bit of health. They're slowly killing this Leona one smack at a time, and finally she gets taken down. They jump onto the Mordekaiser, stunning him up instantly, and then bam, he dies to the Sejuani. It's only Elise, Jax, and that's it left on their team to defend this onslaught. Oh, Elise manages to burst the Sejuani, killing her instantly, but then Jax and Elise cannot say the same, or then get the same treatment, both of them getting one shot by Zed. Zed decides to move forward faster to get the minions. They start hitting that inhib with all they got. Oh my god. Leona and Vayne say that ain't gonna happen, and they ain't getting any more than that inhib. Crunchy as fuck fry. Oh, Zed and Nami and Xayah start to move towards the dragon. They kill it in moments. Taking a bite out of my sandwich. Zed decides to get the blue buff, even though he really doesn't need it at all.
It gives him extra energy.
I know. Right as Elise gets her blue buff.
Spectate my game.
And right as Xayah gets the red buff. Farming.
Farming is happening.
Oh, let's see if Jax can get the tower. He decides to back off from lack of vision. He doesn't want to die. Again to the Vayne. No. To the Zed. Red side is winning on all aspects, with dragons, gold, towers, and kills all on their side. Let's see if the blue team can come back. Red side is grouping up on the bottom half of the map. Let's see what's going to happen. Leona spots one of them and decides to go in on Zed, seeing if he can kill him instantly. Vayne also goes on to him. Vayne manages to kill him before he can do any of his bursts, but now Sejuani's stuck in a tricky position. But Galio comes in and slams down on all 3 of them. But the tankiness of them is making Vayne only hurt them more. Galio gets completely destroyed by Vayne, and then Xayah gets stuck between all 5 members of their team and dies instantly. Nami gets a triple bubble off, saving her and Sejuani.
So, can I say why I did that?
Why?
So I get the at least 3 to 4 person route, so they could get away.
The Xayah did almost kill the Vayne in that attempt at the same time, but did not succeed. This just further increases the chances that the blue team might come back with this Vayne on their team. They can do anything!
Nah. Nah.
They decide to push it up the mid lane, and Vayne gets an auto attack off on Galio. But Sejuani says, "Not in my house," and comes down and throws her ult. Unfortunately, she misses. But in the meantime, it singles off Leona from the rest of the group. Because of this, Leona gets bursted down. But then Sejuani also manages to kill, or Vayne kills Sejuani in the meantime. Zaya manages to kill Jackson, but then Mordekaiser comes down and kills Galio. Then Zaya continues by killing Elise. Let's see if Zaya can go all the way. Zaya kills the Sejuani clone and Vayne in the meantime. Oh, but Mordekaiser flashes for Zaya, seeing if he can get the kill. But then no, Zaya gets the pentakill. Oh my god! Oh my god! He did it! He came back all the way, and he got the pentakill!
You're silly. Okay, we won. There's no more of that to watch.
Hey, I see a dragon, a Baron, and an Inhib in the future.
Okay. Yeah. It's a short past that, so.
And I decided to skip forward a little bit to make this hurry up. I wasn't expecting to take a random break in the middle of it, so I was expecting to finish a little after they did. But water comes first.
Are you having the more level of drink?
Yes, I am. I'm also having noble lost pauses, just water. There's a meme, this guy always, like, drinks water, and they call it just water. But, like, because everyone theorized that it was, like, vodka or something for a while.
And then he had to make a statement, didn't he?
Yeah, so he just, like, said it's just water, and then it became a joke, and every time he'd take a drink, he'd go, it's just water. I need to get a drink. Am I just water? The Elise gets her side blue buff, but Zed gets their side blue buff. Let's see if they use it properly! Can anything happen? Oh, there we go! The Ocean Drake finally spawned. The red team gathers around it to see if they can kill it. They're smacking away at it, doing high amounts of damage as Sejuani gets them all, or watches just in case. Then Nami manages to secure the Ocean Dragon. Oh, but while this was happening, the blue team said, let's match your dragon with a Baron, and they're getting this Baron real fast. And they got it instantly, but then Zed decides, not on my watch, as he kills Elise instantly. Then they target down the Vayne, and Vayne dies in mere moments. And then the entire team just gets completely picked off and destroyed. 5-4-0. That Baron means nothing. Ow!
You are dying.
This is good food, though. And then they get the inhib. They got 4 seconds on Elise. Can they do it? Can they get these 2 towers and to finish this game? Elise is up and she's moving forward. She wants to stop this end, but Sejuani says, not on my watch. I'll keep you distracted. Then Zaya manages to kill the other tower as Zed tries to kill the Vayne. He was unsuccessful, though, as that Leona jumps on the Zed. Then Jax finished off the kill, but Zaya says, no, I'm ending this game no matter what you say. Oh, but Zaya dies, but Galio and Sejuani manage to finish the Nexus, and then it's the end! Victory!
And now, can we have a moment of silence for Guido's vocal cords? See, you were trying to sell me the whole seat, but I only needed the edge.
Okay, 1 water bottle down.